Hey, you looking for a sauna? Are you tired of every company under the sun telling you that their sauna is the best, or it has this feature, or using some crazy scientific language with you that doesn't make any sense, but they sound smart, so you kind of have no choice but to believe them because you don't have any other options at your disposal in order to test a new type of sauna? Well, let me just share with you a couple of things that you probably don't know. A lot of times you get on the phone or you start interacting on social media with some of these influencers or even salespeople or dealers from sauna companies. And what you don't know is that they've only ever used like 2 saunas in their life, right? There's a reason that I keep all these saunas in here. There's a reason that we maintain the certified sauna list. And when you're talking to somebody, when you're trying to compare, which sauna to get and these features and that features, and you're talking to someone, you're comparing a $4,000 or $5,000 purchase decision. Geez, I can't speak today. And it looks like I have a zit on my forehead. Oh well, won't be as polished as some of the multi-million-dollar marketing campaigns from a lot of these sauna companies. But hey, it's real, and that's the whole point of this. When you're talking to somebody and they're comparing, a sauna for you, but they've only ever used 2 in their life. If you ask them, be like, oh, hey, how many saunas have you personally been in? I'm just curious, like how, you seem really experienced. Bait them a little bit, talk to them. Be like, hey, man, get you to sell them to sell you or whatever, you know what I mean? So when a person is trying to compare different brands that they've never used, and they've only ever been in the sauna brand that they have at their gym and the sauna brand from the company that they work for because they gave it to them to put it in their house and be a brand ambassador, you're not going to get real world comparisons. And that's why, we've got to keep all these sauna models on hand. We've got to keep a room full of these things and test them in different sizes, in different brands, all of the popular, models. We got cedar, we got this wood, we got that wood. So when somebody says, oh, you got to have a certain wood or a certain heater type, pretty fast, we're kind of like, well, do you though? Because I have one right there and I did a session in that yesterday and it wasn't any better than the other one. And the biggest thing about the wood type, everyone, says, oh, you have to have this wood or that wood or blah, 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 blah. The thing with that is, the wood type, even though if it's the same a type of lumber, it's not the same from one company to another. So if you have multiple chemical sensitivities, or if you're sensitive to smell, or you like a particular smell, from one brand to the other, it's not the same. So you have to be in these things in order to be able to talk about this. You can't just say, oh, one is cedar and 2 other companies are basswood, and that's the same basswood, or one's poplar. It's not the same. They don't smell the same. They don't have the same like nasal sensitivity. Some of the companies have really strong basswood. Some of them have really strong hemlock. The sauna that I'm in right now, like the Radiant Healths, the hemlock is extremely mild. It's more mild than any of the basswoods and the poplars on the market. In fact, we recommend this sauna for people that are chemically sensitive because it is so mild, but it has a nice, clean smell, easy to keep clean. No warping, no splintering, no blah, blah, blah. But that's kind of, hearsay anyway, because sauna companies use that as a scare tactic, even though there's no moisture in an infrared sauna. So there's never going to be any mold. There's no reason to have a more hypoallergenic wood than, something else. And then we got the EMF stuff. A lot of these people are saying, oh, EMF doesn't matter, or, oh, here's this third-party EMF report, right? And it, shows our sauna is guaranteed to be low EMF. But if you read the fine print, and then you see that they took a single small little heater out of the sauna and hung it from a forklift in a lab and put the little probe on there and said, oh, it's EMF free or whatever, near 0. Do you guys know what that really means? That means they're not counting this heater. They're not counting this heater. They're not counting the seat heaters or the heaters in the floor, and they're not counting the wiring in the walls or the power supply under the seat or this or that or whatever. And they really just don't have enough equipment on hand to show you. And I probably shouldn't show you this. I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just between you and I, don't share this with anyone except your close friends. There's a reason that we maintain a sauna graveyard. There's a reason why there's saunas in a particular area that have nothing to do with anything that we publish. And by the way, if you think we don't know what we're talking about, there's more stuff that you'll never see, except for behind the scenes, privately, in the Certified Sauna Facebook community. However, there are brands, and there are sauna sizes and models, such as this one here, that are amazing. They're big enough to where a person that's a full-size man can lay down put their feet up, has backrests, but you don't hear about these things. All you hear about is fancy control panels and blah, 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 blah. No one talks to you about how to hook it up. The electrical, they do fancy Wi-Fi things. All you need is a simple control panel like that. I don't know if you can really see it, but that's for another video. If you have questions, join the Certified Sauna Facebook group, the Certified Sauna Community, I think is it's called. We've got members in there that post their reviews. You can ask questions. And the cool thing is, with Facebook, you can upload a picture of your install space, or if you have questions, whether or not something will fit, or if it's right, good for you. Myself, Steve, and the group members can help you out. And if you're looking for a sauna, by all means, check out the Certified Sauna list. They're the best in the world.